Tonight, Denver 7 is launching You Paid For It, a series of investigations into government programs and whether they're wasting your tax dollars. We start with the electric car charging stations you see around Denver. Taxpayers paid to put them in, so we wanted to know just how often they're being used and whether the cost is worth it. Take a look at this time-lapse video. What's missing? Electric cars. We staked out some of Denver's 12 electric car charging stations over several days. Not a single car pulled up to charge up. No surprise to some of those passing by.
I never see any cars parked there.
We were curious, so we asked people how often they think the charging stations are actually being used.
8 times a day?
10, once per day.
To get the exact numbers, we went to the city's Public Works Department. The city only tracks usage at 6 of the 12 stations it installed across Denver. We found there were only 353 charges in the last 6 months at those 6 stations. That means just 2 people per day on average charged up, meaning some stations can go days without being used.
Success is measured not by usage right now as much as its availability.
So how much is this availability costing? The total cost to taxpayers is $105,000. What do you say to someone that says that was a waste of taxpayers' money?
It's actually a really small investment that can have huge benefits to air quality and public health here in Colorado.
More electric vehicles are hitting Colorado roads. In 2011, the Colorado Energy Office says there were just 20 electric vehicles in the state. Last year, more than 3,100. Today, between 4,000 and 5,000. And it's estimated to be around 38,000 15 years from now. So you be the judge. Is this money well spent?
I think it could be used elsewhere.
I think that the city should be putting more money into our city to help make sure that we're not polluting it as much.
And ultimately, the city says that's the goal.
Denver is out of attainment in ozone, and we're facing even tighter ozone standards right now.
Are you disappointed these electric charging stations are only being used 2 times a day?
It's more important than ever that we promote the use of electric vehicles for air quality issues.
It's worth pointing out drivers do not pay for the electricity at the city stations, and when they buy their electric cars, those drivers pay a $20 annual fee to help fund charging stations around the state. If you have questions about government spending, head to thedenverchannel.com and go to the You Paid For It section to send us a tip.